went to the mayor's office, and the mayor showed a lot of enthusiasm for the Butterfly Project, which remembers children who were killed in the Holocaust. And he knew that we were trying to paint butterflies all over town. He said to me right away, I want to paint a butterfly. I want to be involved in this. So I worked with Alexis Vargas in his office to find a time when he could come and a place to do it. And Alexis knew that we're interested in connecting with refugees and immigrants, and that we're also working with the Hazelwood community, which is where we are right now. And so Alexis said we can do it at the Latino Family Center. So it really was all along a project where we were working with the mayor's office.
This came out from the idea of looking at the intersectionalities of the communities. The Jewish community was persecuted during the Holocaust years ago, and now we see the same sort of climate here, because of the new immigration policies. So we saw the need of coming together and understand the values coming from a community and seeing the overlaps coming from the Jewish community who was persecuted at some point. They understand what it means to be a stranger and to feel that you are a stranger or you are not welcome. This was the first time, according to the director, that Mayor Peduto came and shared with them face to face the welcoming message, because sometimes when the message is just in one language, then it's difficult to get the communities know what is our welcoming messaging. So it was very important for them and to have an translator here who really shared the welcoming message from Mayor Peduto and Councilman Gilman.
We understand that our religions are very much alike.
Y entendemos que nuestras religiones son muy similares.
We also understand that we are all alike as Pittsburghers.
También entendemos que todos nosotros somos muy similares como pittsburghenses.
And despite conversations happening in Washington,
y más allá de las conversaciones que están dando lugar en Washington,
Pittsburgh remains a welcoming city.
La ciudad de Pittsburgh continúa siendo una ciudad amigable.
For all.
Para todos.
I'm honored to be here with one of our officers. Come on up, officer.
Estoy muy honrado de estar aquí hoy día con uno de nuestros oficiales.
Who's been a big part of Hazelwood's community.
Que ha sido una gran parte de la comunidad de Hazelwood.
Working with all children.
Trabajando con todos los niños.
Teaching them how to play chess.
Enseñándoles cómo jugar ajedrez.
And being a person that anyone can go to when they need help.
Y estando ahí para todas las personas cuando alguien necesita su ayuda.
It's very important to get the message out to the community.
Es súper importante que tengamos el mensaje en la comunidad, que pasemos el mensaje a la comunidad.
That we are all here to help.
Que estamos todos aquí para ayudarnos.
Whenever you need assistance,
cuando usted necesite cualquier cosa,
you should never hesitate to contact Pittsburgh Police or your city government.
Por favor, no duden en contactar a la policía de Pittsburgh o a su gobierno local.
You will not be asked for documents.
Nunca nadie le va a pedir sus documentos.
If you need medical help, the medical help will be there.
Si ustedes necesitan asistencia médica, la tendrán.
If you need law enforcement help will be there.
Si ustedes necesitan apoyo por medio de la policía, ellos estarán ahí para ayudarle.
And if you need fire assistance with our firefighters, they will be there.
Si ustedes necesitan ayuda con incendios o con fuego, ahí también tendremos a nuestros bomberos.
Our police do not work as federal immigration or customs enforcement agents.
Nuestros policías no trabajan como agentes de migración ni de deportación tampoco.
Our police are there to help you.
Nuestra policía está aquí para ayudarles a ustedes.
Because we are all Pittsburghers.
Porque todos somos pittsburghenses.
It is particularly meaningful to do this during Passover.
Es particularmente importante lo que estamos haciendo durante las Pascuas.
And as a member of the Jewish community, I had dinner with my parents last night.
Y como miembro de la comunidad judía, anoche tuve una cena con mis padres.
And we read from the traditional Jewish book on Passover.
Y leímos de el libro tradicional de la Pascua.
And I wanted to share just 2 sentences from the story in Passover that we recited last night.
Okay, y quiero compartir con ustedes un par de oraciones de un pasaje que recitamos anoche.
Luxuries, when shared by all, are good to have.
Los lujos, cuando compartidos con todos, son buenos tenerlos.
They add to our enjoyment of life and help to make us happy.
Ayudan a agregar a la felicidad de la vida y nos hacen felices.
But when the few have more than they need,
Pero cuando unos cuantos tienen más de lo que necesitan
and the many have not even life's necessities,
y muchos no tienen ni siquiera necesidades básicas,
then the plea of the prophets must be heard.
entonces los ruegos del profeta deben ser escuchados.
Let us strive to bring about equality and justice for everyone.
Entonces debemos tratar de traer igualdad y justicia a todos.
That is the story of our past and our present and our future.
Esa es la historia de nuestro pasado, de nuestro presente y de nuestro futuro.
So today we gather with our future, our children.
Entonces hoy estamos aquí reunidos con nuestro futuro, que son nuestros niños.
We paint butterflies.
Pintamos mariposas
The butterflies remind us of the lives that were lost
y las mariposas nos recuerdan de las vidas que se han perdido
when we forgot that we are one,
cuando se nos olvidó que éramos uno
when we had a government that went against its own people.
y cuando tuvimos un gobierno que iba en contra de su propia gente.
And we join with our friends who are celebrating Passover
Y entonces estamos reunidos con nuestros amigos que celebran las Pascuas
in the Jewish community
en la comunidad judía
to say that we will never forget.
para decir que nunca olvidaremos.
And in Pittsburgh, we say we will never make the same mistake twice.
Y en la ciudad de Pittsburgh decimos que nunca cometeremos el mismo error 2 veces.
I mean, I feel like we really made a good connection here, and beyond that, I heard that this is the first event here where community members from Hazelwood came to participate. So we really are bringing people together here, and that's where I feel like a Holocaust Center, which really exists to preserve the history of the Holocaust, can also be an organization that brings people together and is good for the city and is good for humanity.
We have over, I think, 40 families that get to take pictures and be able to hear the welcoming message. That is what is the welcoming Pittsburgh about, that people feel safe in Pittsburgh, that people feel like the leadership, Councilman Gilman, Mayor Peduto, and other leaders, elected officials. We had a police officer here who has been able to build relationships with this community, that they know that we are supporting them, that they are not alone, and that we are fighting, this battle, and that we are with them.